Welcome to Corporate Bhagavad Gita. There are prayers on my screen. You can chant with me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manoभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सह गणललिता विशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे
Hare Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna, Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare, Hare
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे.
Hare.
So welcome again to Corporate Bhagavad Gita. We were continuing from the 18th chapter. We completed till verse number 18. So we discussed this thing that there are five things that ultimately decide any action, the result of that action. Okay, out of which, okay, out of which the ultimate decision maker is the super soul, the Paramatma. So he decides whether to give that particular result or not. Okay, so if we compare endeavor versus destiny, and some people say we should just depend on destiny, some people say we should just depend on endeavor. If we compare these two, we should put our endeavor, there is no doubt in it, and then accept the result that comes, knowing that the Supreme Lord has ultimately sanctioned it. So putting endeavor, putting our efforts, there should not be any laziness in that. This is one of the theme in Bhagavad Gita also, that Krishna says, "Don't be lazy, Arjuna. Get up and fight." So um, the same thing applies here. So yeah. So let's move to text number 19. ज्ञानं कर्म च कर्ता च त्रिदैव गुणभेदत प्रोच्यते गुणसंख्याने यच्छाव यच्छावच शृणु तानपि. Okay, if it is not there. Okay, according to three modes of material nature, there are three kinds of knowledge: action, performer of action. Now hear from them, hear of them from me. So like I said, every action that we do, it can be in one of the three modes. Okay, similarly knowledge, action, performer action, all of these are in mode 3 modes. So we will get into the details. The first is the mode of goodness, then is mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. In the 14th chapter, the three divisions of the modes of material nature are elaborately described. In that chapter, it is said that the mode of goodness is illuminating, the mode of passion materialistic, and the mode of ignorance conducive to laziness and indolence. All the modes of material nature are binding. They are not source of liberation. Even mode of goodness is binding also. It is not liberation. For liberation, we have to go into pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. That only happens when one does devotion service. Even in the mode of goodness, one is conditioned. In the 17th chapter, the different types of worship by different types of men in different modes of material nature were described. In this verse, Lord says, Sri Krishna says that he wishes to speak about the different types of knowledge, workers, and work itself. So there is different type of knowledge. There are different type of workers and work itself. So this is very interesting verses which are going to come. We will look at from few angles. Sarvabhuteshu yenekam bhavam bhavam avyam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tadjnanam vidhi satvikam. Satvikam. The word satvikam is used means mode of goodness. So what it means? The knowledge by which one undivided spirit nature is seen in all living entity, though they are divided in innumerable forms, you should understand to be in mode of goodness. So what does this mean? Yes, anyone? What does this mean? One undivided in all beings as in different bodies. What does that mean? There is one undivided spiritual nature. That means there are so many bodies, but in each body there is spirit soul. Okay, there is Atma. One who has this vision that there are different bodies, agreed, but in every body there is a spirit soul which is undivided. Spirit cannot be cut further. The Atma cannot be cut further. Okay, and there may be innumerable forms, innumerable bodies are there, but everyone is in the essence a spirit soul, Atma. That knowledge is said to be in mode of goodness. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yes.
So where such a knowledge is to be used? Where such a knowledge is to be used? Hmm? Where do you think such a knowledge can be used? In spirituality. Simple answer. In spirituality, we have to use this knowledge. Now, if I ask you, in which place should we use this knowledge? Can you tell? In which place can we use this knowledge? Where we have to see everyone as a spirit soul.
Prabhuji, Vaikuntha.
Oh, Vaikunt, we are not there, na? We are here.
Then temple, maybe in temple or
Yes, in
somewhere.
temple. In temple, we
Okay.
should see everyone has come here is not external man, woman, from animal or human being, bird, beast. We should see that they are all spirit soul. They have come here to meet the supreme spirit soul, Paramatma. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where this knowledge cannot be used, instead of cannot be used, should not be used.
Mm,
Workplace and home.
Workplace, yes.
And home and at home and public places.
Yeah. Workplace. So the thing is now, the way we have to use it in various circumstances also. Now we said that in temple we can use this knowledge, okay? But in temple also there are circumstances where we need not use this knowledge, where we have to see them as externals. Like, some people are old, there are women, there are children. Now they can get crushed. So a separate facility has to be made for them, isn't it? For children, women, and old people.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
So at that point, we are not seeing they're all spirit souls, so let everyone be in the line. Okay. So there is time, place, and circumstance. Depending on that, we have to use this kind of knowledge or any other kind of knowledge. There are two more. We have to use those. Okay. In general, in temple, we have to use this knowledge that's there. But again, within temple also, there are circumstances where we need not use this knowledge. Like I told you, in case of children and all that. In case of animals also, we know elephant is coming as a spirit soul and all that. But we have seen animals getting mad in the temple and they're crushing people around, right? There are many videos like that. So the animals also need their space. Even though there is a spirit soul within, the animal needs its space. Getting? So we have to give space also, and we have to understand at the same time that actually it is the spirit soul. It's like that. Okay. Next two verses we will again discuss the same point. So uh, let's go through. A person who sees one spirit soul in every living being, whether demigod, human being, animal, bird, beast, aquatic, plants, possess knowledge in the mode of goodness. Mode of goodness quality is it is illuminating. So it is exactly telling, okay, what is the real identity of everyone present here. In all living entities, one spirit soul is there. Although they have different bodies in terms of their previous work, as described in the 7th chapter, the manifestation of the living force in every body is due to the superior nature of the Supreme Lord. Just to see that one spiritual superior nature, that living force is in every body, is to see in the mode of goodness. That living energy is imperishable. Although the bodies are perishable, differences are perceived in terms of body. Because there are many forms of the material existence in conditioned life, the living force appears to be divided. Such impersonal knowledge in an aspect is an aspect of self-realization. So just by knowing that everyone is a spirit soul, this is one aspect of self-realization, Atma Sakshatkar. Okay, this is like the basic aspect of self-realization. Okay, next. Pritatvena tu यज्ञानम नाना भावन पृथग्धान वेत्ति सर्वेषु भूतेषु तज्ञानम विद्धि राजसम. The word rajasam is used. It means mode of passion, rajasic. So that knowledge by which one sees that in every body there is a different type of living entity, he should understand to be in mode of passion. So he's seeing everyone as the externals, man, woman, beast, bird, king, Indian, Pakistani, American, Japanese, like that. So that distinction is on the based on the external body. So when that happens, that knowledge is in passion. Okay, that knowledge is in passion. Now, like you said, where we cannot use the mode of goodness knowledge, we have to use the mode of passion knowledge. Like you said, in work, in family, we have to use this kind of knowledge where externals matter. External skills matter, external personality matters, like that, according to time, place, circumstance. And if you want to earn also, we need to be passionate, right? So that mode of the passion has to be utilized. Okay, so it is recommended to be in mode of goodness, yes, but mode of passion is required in certain activities. You cannot reject it. Like in fighting, you cannot be in mode of goodness. You have to be in mode of passion. Then only one can fight, isn't it? it make sense? Any question here? Okay. The concept that the material body is the living entity and that with the destruction of the body, the consciousness is also destroyed is in the knowledge of mode of passion. According to that knowledge, body differs from one another because of the development of different type of consciousness. Otherwise, there is no separate soul which manifests the consciousness. So one who doesn't see the soul, okay, is said to be in mode of passion. So the point is to use both the knowledge, okay, mode of goodness and mode of passion, both. Okay, we know that there is a soul in everyone, but the external is also different. So we have to integrate both this knowledge and the next verse also. We cannot take only one thing out of it. We have to use all three. The body is itself the soul, and there is no separate soul beyond the body. According to such knowledge, consciousness is temporary, or else there is no individual soul. But there is an all pervading soul which is full of knowledge, and this body is the manifestation of temporary ignorance. Or beyond this body, there is no special individual or supreme soul. Such conceptions are considered to be product of mode of passion. Any question? Okay. Now third. Yat tu Krishnavad ekamsim karya saktam ahitukam attavartha vad alpam cha tat tamasam udharitam. The word tamasam is used is ignorance. So what is the knowledge in ignorance? By that knowledge, one who is very attached to one kind of work is all in all, without knowledge of the truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in mode of darkness. So here what happens is one is very attached to one kind of work and he thinks there is nothing beyond this and is happy doing it. He doesn't look here and there. So he's focused in whatever he is doing. That is in mode of darkness. The knowledge of the common man is always in mode of darkness or ignorance. Because every living entity is a conditioned life is born in mode of ignorance. One who does not develop knowledge through the authorities of scriptural injection has knowledge that is limited to the body. He is not concerned about acting in terms of direction of scriptures. For him, God is money and knowledge means satisfaction of bodily demands. Such knowledge has no connection with the absolute truth. So he is into this knowledge where it is not connected with the absolute truth. This is very important. Okay, he is into such kind of work where it is not connected to the absolute truth. Not directly connected to the absolute truth. It is only for the satisfaction of the bodily demands. Food, clothing, shelter. It is more or less like the knowledge of ordinary animals, the knowledge of eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Such knowledge is described here as product of mode of darkness. In other words, knowledge concerning the spirit soul beyond this knowledge is called knowledge in the mode of goodness. Knowledge producing many theories, doctrines by dint of mundane logic and speculation is the mode of passion. And knowledge concerned only with keeping body comfortable is said to be in mode of ignorance. So now tell me, do we need this knowledge to keep our body comfortable? Do we need this knowledge? Yes, anyone? Is this knowledge needed? This knowledge in mode of ignorance. Is this needed or not needed?
Not needed.
Not needed?
Yes. Not needed.
So you don't want to keep your body comfortable? You don't want to keep your body healthy.
But I have to keep my body healthy, but we should not keep the body comfortable. Thing.
What did you say? We should not keep the body
Comfortable, but we have to keep it healthy, I think.
okay.
If we keep our body comfortable, means we will become lazy. No?
Okay.
That is my thought.
So this body, so this knowledge cannot be completely neglected, right? This knowledge cannot be completely neglected. What is the purpose of these hospitals, doctors, medicines, uh, and what? And wellness people and yoga centers and aerobic centers. What is the purpose of all this?
Keep body healthy.
Yeah, to keep the body healthy, right?
Yes.
So basically, whatever knowledge they are teaching to keep the body healthy is mode of ignorance. Agreed, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
And we cannot reject it. The point is not to reject it. The point is to utilize it in the right direction. Okay.
Okay.
Just because it is tamasa, it is
Mm-hmm.
tamas, it is ignorance, it is darkness, it doesn't mean that we have to reject it. Like we have to use it to keep our body comfortable. But then, what is the higher purpose to keep the body comfortable and healthy? So that one may say, so that I can earn properly, I can do my job properly, and all that.
Uh-huh.
But again, that is still concerned with the body only. So that I can earn, take care of other bodies which are then in my family. So that is also mode of ignorance. But then what is the higher purpose than that? Why to keep our body healthy?
To do devotional service.
Yeah, for spiritual activity.
Spiritual.
See, when that is one of the goal. If that is one of the goal, then this knowledge is very helpful. It is in the right direction. Now you get?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. So we don't have to reject it, we have to direct it. Or we have to make the purpose in such a way that it is according to Shastras, it is ultimately benefiting our spiritual life. This is very important to understand. Krishna talks about all these three knowledges, okay? Knowledge in goodness, passion, ignorance. But he never says you have to reject. We have to integrate and we have to see how to use that in various situations. Like mode of passion. When we are working in the company, uh, we have to be passionate. We cannot be just okay, this much enough. No, we have to put in lot of effort, isn't it? And if we don't put, we won't get the result and we won't grow in our professional life. So we have to be passionate there. Like we see cricket match, football match, and we want our players to be passionate, isn't it? We
Yes.
want the match to be thrilling. The last ball bowled and he hit a six and all that. I mean, that kind of um, what to say action or that kind of thrilling that we are looking for. Okay, that needs passion. That needs passion. That needs rajas. So we cannot, and where we cannot reject it. So where do we need mode of ignorance? Where where do you think we have to use mode of ignorance? Daily we use it. Daily we use this mode of ignorance.
Sleeping.
Sleeping, yes. See in the 14th chapter, we read this. Sleep. So if you have to sleep, then we have to utilize this tamas energy,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we cannot reject it. Let's say we don't sleep or we sleep very less. What will happen?
Health will get upset.
The next day will be complete upset, sleeping while
Yeah.
working, we may have accident and all that.
Uh,
Do you know what time of the day the accidents are most?
and Prabhuji, morning 4 o'clock like that.
Yeah, you know this.
3 o'clock. Mm.
Morning 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, till about
Yes,
6
Prabhuji.
o'clock. These are very dangerous times.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
We should avoid travel.
Drive.
But what happens is the drivers,
Mm.
they are able to control till 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. That's
Okay,
all.
but after that, it is very difficult. Even how many cups of tea may they take, na?
Uh,
It won't help. They
but
have to
of
sleep.
nowadays. Mm.
They have to sleep.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So understand that we have to use mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Okay, depending on time, place, circumstances, and the purpose should be that there should be some spiritual purpose also for all these things. Okay,
Uh,
right?
yes, yes.
Spiritual purpose. So then everything goes right. If there is no spiritual purpose, then gone. Then we get results according to this table.
Mm.
We'll be helpless, we'll be active, then there'll be great attachment, there'll be darkness, madness, misery. Hmm? So now, okay, so like that, so spiritual purpose is also very, very important. Next verse, 18.23. Niyatam sangarahitam arag aragadveshatah kritam afalapepshuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate. Now this is about work. The action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results is said to be in mode of goodness. Just a minute. Okay. The action which is regulated, which is performed without attachment, means as a duty, without love or hatred. Without love and without hatred. Sometimes you say, no, you should love your work and all that. Then, what does this mean? Without love and hatred. Can you tell what does this without love and hatred means?
But not showing interest.
Sorry, didn't
Not
get it.
showing interest. Like that.
No, no. See, if we
Mhm.
perform our duty, we have to show interest. What does this
Yes, yes.
love and hatred means?
It's getting too much attached.
See, it means raga dvesha.
Uh-huh.
So actually, the Sanskrit words are not easily translatable to
English.
English. So, raga
Mm.
and dvesha. Dvesha means envy,
Anyway,
and raga is is kind of attachment.
attachment. Yes,
Okay,
kind of.
so some people like certain work, they'll be too
Mm.
attached to it.
Yes.
If that work is not there, they won't do only.
Uh,
Then some people, they envy the work. What kind of work is this? I don't want to do it. Like that,
uh,
you know.
correct, correct.
Yeah, but when one does duty,
Mm-hmm.
then he has to overcome this
Mm-hmm.
uh, overcome
Attachment
this
and
attachment and envy
going
towards the work.
eating.
Yeah, within a duty that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to show some graphic scenes. Now doctors are performing
Exactly.
operation here, right?
Mm.
Now they have to see blood, they have to cut. It is a very disgusting thing, right?
Yes.
You must have heard that, students, when they see first time blood, they faint and they,
They will feel down.
yeah, all the hands that will become red.
Mm.
But if the doctor says, oh, it is so red, I cannot do, what will happen? That is
Yes.
not justice, right? Like, you have become a
Mm.
surgeon, you have to do all these things, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you have to cut and you have to, do a lot of things. So again, same thing. I just like to give medicines. If the doctor says, I just like to give medicine, surgeon,
Mm.
I don't like to cut and I don't like to see blood and all that, then basically he's not performing his duty.
Uh,
Like that. Same way, now, um, same way, army people, they have to protect the land, they have to fight at various places. It may be snow, it may be rain, it may be water, navy, right? Whether they like it or don't like it, they have to perform it, their duty, right?
yes.
Yeah. So there, you're when you're performing your duty, you're not looking for some things which are very conducive. Even even if in difficult situations, you have to perform your duty. Like, there are these marshlands, so you have to go into water. You have to go in water. Like the army people, they have to go in water. Otherwise, they cannot do anything. You cannot be on one side, right? They have to go inside water. Then, like that, So yeah. So this is what it means by not having this attachment for good work only, or attachment for work that I like, and hatred for something which I don't like. Duty is above all this. Hmm? And then a phala prepshuna. A phala means fruit. So that desire for fruit is also not there. I will just do it as a duty. If the policemen save people, okay, then the people say, okay, I'll give you 5 lakh rupees. Then the policeman will say, what? It is my duty. Okay, you don't have to pay me. Out of duty, I have to do this kind of things to save people. So when it is such, then in such a mode, then it is in mode of goodness, sattva gun. Then it is illuminating, it is giving happiness, right? It is non-bonding, like that. Regulated occupational duties, as prescribed in the scriptures, in terms of different orders and division of society, performed without attachment or proprietary rights, and therefore without any love or hatred, are performed in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the Supreme, without self satisfaction or self gratification, are actions in mode of goodness. Ultimately, we are performing it for the Supreme, satisfaction of the Supreme. This is very important. Then it is in mode of goodness. The result is also good. Yattu kamep shuna karma साहंकारेण वा पुनः क्रियते बहुलायासं तदात तद्राजसम तद्राजसम उदाहरितम. Rajasam, again, then what is mode of passion? Actions which are performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify his desires, enacted from a sense of false ego, is called action in mode of passion. So here, how is the action performed? It is for my desire. what I will get out of it. For my sense of false ego, I am doing it. I will get out of thing. I will get some benefit out of it. Okay. When such an attitude is there, then what happens? It's in mode of passion. And in mode of passion, what happens? Misery. You know,
Yeah.
it is done for one's own sense gratification. So ultimately, there will be misery in that. Okay, because we are trying to satisfy oneself, then we will dissatisfy others. I always take this example of Ravana. He got his brother killed, their sons killed, his own son killed, his great army got destroyed, Lanka got burnt. For what reason? Because his own reason of sense gratification, right? Similarly, there are many people who just for their sense gratification, they'll become selfish. They won't care for others. Just for me. That's it. Then such an action, what will happen? Passionate, it will lead to misery. Misery for others, misery for oneself. Anubandham shayam hinsa manapekshya sa paurusham maha moha moha mohat arabade karma yat tat tamasam uchyate. Tamasa means ignorance now. The action is performed in illusion, in disregard to scriptural injunctions, without concern for future bondage or for violence or distress caused to others, is said to be in mode of ignorance. Irresponsible work, destructive, irresponsible work is mode of ignorance. I'll take the example of dictators. See, there are many. AI is very fast. We can tell AI to give it. See, if you see, these are names of dictators. How many people they have killed? 45 to 65 million. Stalin, 20-30 million. Adolf Hitler, 17 million. So all these dictators, they are in this mode of ignorance category. They will perform the actions in illusion, disregard to scriptural injunctions. No connection with scriptures. They will use religion to fight without concern for future bondage or violence or distress caused to others. They are only thinking about themselves. They are not at all thinking about anybody. And they're causing distress to others. This is said to be in mode of ignorance. This is called madness. So there will be madness in such a thing. One has to give account of one's action to the state or to the agents of the Supreme Lord called the Yamdutas. Whatever we do, the state, meaning the government, the country, we have to give account of all that to the country, isn't it? There are laws of every country. Each country has a law, isn't it? So if somebody breaks rules, then what will happen? They will be put into jail. Criminal case will happen, and ultimately they have to pay fine and go to jail and all that. Okay. Same way, if we go against the scriptures which are given by the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then the agents of Sri Krishna, who are there? They are under Yamraj, called as Yamdutas. They will come and they will destroy us. See, these are Yamdutas. These are very dangerous people. They sometimes some people when they are dying, they see very terrible beings around them, and they are pulling them and all that. Have you heard of such things?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sometimes
Yeah.
people say.
Sometimes people say, no. So these Yamdutas have come to pick them up.
Hmm.
So Yamdutas will then they will punish. Irresponsible work is destructive because it destroys the regulative principles of scriptural injunctions. It is often based on violence and is distressing to other living entities. Such irresponsible work is carried out in the light of one's personal experience. This is called illusion, and all such illusory work is a product of mode of ignorance. Illusion. The word illusion is used. Anubandham, Shayam, Himsam, Anapekshaha, Paurusham, Mohat. Mohat. So word we use is moha. In illusion means you don't know whether what you're doing, whether it is right or wrong. You think wrong to be right, right to be wrong. You think religion to be religion, irreligion to be religion. That's what happens. Mukta sango anaham vadi. धृति उत्साह समान्वितः सिद्धि असिद्धियोर निवृत्तः कर्ता सात्विकी उच्यते. Now here karta, the doer is explained. Satviki means mode of goodness. One who performs his duty without association of the three modes. Without association of three modes. Without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm. And without wavering in success or failure, said to be worker in mode of goodness. So this is the worker. This is the worker type that we have to become according to Bhagavad Gita. Okay. What it is? We should perform our duty without false ego, with great determination, enthusiasm, wavering, and whether success or failure comes, we are not wavered. We are not disturbed by all these things. A person in Krishna consciousness is always transcended to the three modes of material nature. He has no expectation for results of the work entrusted to him because he is above the false ego and pride. Still, he is always enthusiastic till the completion of such a work. He does not worry about the distress undertaken. He is always enthusiastic. He does not care for success or failure. He is equal both in happiness and distress. Such a worker is said to be in mode of goodness. Okay. Any question here? Any question here? Okay. Next. Ragi karma phala prepshur lubdo himsatmako asuchihi harsha shokanvitah karta rajasah parikirtitah. Rajasah meaning in passion. In passion, how does the worker performs? He is attached to the work and fruits of action. He wants the fruit. He wants the result. I would say instead of result, he wants the benefit of performing that work. Desiring to enjoy those fruits and who is always greedy, always envious, impure, and moved by joy and sorrow is said to be in mode of passion. He is moved by joy and sorrow. Can you tell what does this mean? Moved by joy and sorrow.
Sorrow.
Yes?
So one who is happy when something good happens for him. like overjoyous, and when something went wrong, then he feels morose. So, as
Yes,
per the
exactly.
situation, like not having the neutrality, but it is like flowing with the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. See here, he gets his device. Okay. And then he's running around. He's saying, "Yeah, that's the best. That's the best. I am the best. I'm genius." Like a child, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's happy that everybody's looking at him. But then he becomes morose when the next year another product comes.
yeah.
And
Next update has come, new version.
and then he is ready to do everything. And when he gets that product after 1 year, he another product comes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
So such a thing is mode of passion. So what is the result of mode of passion? Increased desire, misery, unhappiness. It's bound to happen. Enviousness is bound to happen. A person is too much attached to certain kind of work or the result because he has too much attachment for materialism or hearth and home, wife and children. Such a person has no desire for higher elevation in life. He is simply concerned with making this world as materially comfortable as possible. He is generally very greedy, and he thinks that anything attained by him is permanent and never to be lost. Such a person is envious of others and prepared to do anything wrong for sense gratification. Therefore, such a person is unclean, and he does not care whether his earning is pure or impure. He is very happy if his work is successful and very much distressed when his work is not successful. He is a worker in mode of passion. Currently, there is a president who exactly follows this mode of passion work.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, he's only attached to his own family and his own business, thinking it is a eternal thing that he's doing. Huh? So
True,
what?
Prabhuji.
Uh, he's not caring for misery that is getting caused, to his own people and to others. Okay. आयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शतो नैष्कृत्यो आलसः आलसः आलस laziness विषादः दृगश्रुति च कर्ता तामसिन उच्यते. So one of the indication is laziness, alasah. Others also there. Okay. The worker who is always engaged in work against the injunction of the scriptures. What is religious thing he won't do only. Whatever is irreligion he will do. Who is materialistic, obstinate, cheating, and expert in insulting others, and who is always morose and procrastinating, is said to be a worker in mode of ignorance. In the scriptural injunctions, we find what sort of work should be performed and what sort of work should not be performed. Those who do not care for those injunctions engage in work not to be done, and such persons are generally materialistic. They work according to the modes of nature, not according to the injunctions of the scripture. Such workers are not very gentle, and generally they are always cunning and expert in insulting others. They are very lazy. Even though they have some duty, they do not do it properly, and they put it aside to be done later on. Therefore, they appear to be morose. They procrastinate anything which can be done in an hour, they drag on for years. Such workers are situated in mode of ignorance. Any comment on this? Do you see such people around you? Yes?
Prabhuji. Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. They are not very gentle. They are always cunning and expert in insulting others. They are lazy, they are morose, they are procrastinating and all that. So it's in mode of ignorance, which will result into madness. बुद्धेर्भेदं धृतश्चैव गुणतास्त्रिविधं शृणु प्रोच्चयम् अशेषेण पृथक्वेन धनंजया. O winner of wealth, now please listen. as I tell you in detail the different kinds of understanding and determination according to the three modes of hunting nature. See, even understanding is in three modes. Determination is in three modes. Okay, now after explaining knowledge, the object of knowledge and the knower in the three divisions, different divisions according to the modes of nature, the Lord is explaining the intelligence and determination of the work in same way. Okay. Okay. We will stop here. Any questions or comments?
No, sir.
Anyone?